Hey, if you like the videos we make here at Crypto Comics, please consider picking up my newest superpowered novel, Nobody's Hero, available in digital and print form on Amazon.com.
Hello, all you beautiful people in Webtown, and welcome back to another marvelous Malibu March day here at Crypto Comics. Today, we are going to journey into Act 2 of the Godwheel. That's right, this is the Godwheel, the second major turning point in Ultraverse history from Malibu Comics. Who's this guy? What's he doing in here? What? If you don't know, you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Dive into the back issue bins. Check out the Malibu Ultraverse playlist and get caught up on the Godwheel, because this is not the place for you to be if you just got here to Crypto Comics. Trust me, we're halfway through this bad boy. You're going to want to see from the beginning, so the back issue bins. So what's going on the inside? Let's find out, shall we? Without further ado, my Crypto Knights. Across the vast sea of unknown space, in a region unknown to man, Vidala reigns over sea and sky. It orbits a world that isn't a world, and has done so for untold millennia. A marvel of science and architecture, Vidala is a home worthy of gods. And gods call it home. Let me kill them, Lord Argus. Let me kill them, and I'll have all the power I need to serve your most depraved desires to the full. Amusing. Argus, Lord of 1,000 Eyes, looks down on Necromantra, sorceress gone bad. Their actions will affect the fate of 2 worlds, and neither of them has the slightest trace of good. Behind them are a collection of Ultras Argus deemed useful. They stand immobile, frozen by magic. Except for Pressure. She's out cold. They are Boneyard, Lord Pumpkin, Feline, Flygirl, Pressure, and Cayman from the Freaks. Now, I gave up on the Freaks a long time ago, but they got a whole bunch of new Freaks here, so, you know, you might like it. I can't do the Freaks. I just can't do them. We have Warstrike, and we have Hardcase, who's been burnt to a crisp, like a pepperoni pizza, like Freddy Krueger. And then we've got a discarded body of the Ultra Prime, encased in a block of ice. Written by James D. Hudnall, pencils by Gary Frank, inks by Joe Rubenstein, or Rubenstein, however you prefer. But I have not told you my desires yet, sweet Necromantra. How do you know if you can fulfill them? Tell me what you want, Lord, and I shall provide. Skank. I returned after a long exile, hoping to claim the heritage which was rightfully mine. And of course, you know, he needs all the stuff, and he dogs on Iago over here. I returned after a long exile, hoping to claim the heritage which was rightfully mine. But only that miserable wretch over there, Iago, remains of my once great race. And he just dogs Iago like Iago had anything to do with anything. He's just mean to him. Cruelest of all, the means to regain my strength and majesty has been denied. The keys of the crucible of life are missing. Without them, it's worthless. I chose you and this rabble to find the lost keys and bring them here. I needed beings of power to perform this task, but whomever bestowed power on these creatures must have been madder than Zorn. They are animals. Convince me you are better. Skeek, skeek, skeek. Allow me this demonstration, Lord Argus. Crack, crack, crack. By using the life force of the creature, I can do this. Disappears in a green flame. Reappears over here. Humph. He says, a god says humph. Okay. The keys of the crucible cannot be recovered with childish pranks. I need beings of true power. Morton! I'm so happy to see him. This is a subplot that goes unresolved. I wish they would have had more time for this. That would have been good. Let me kill them all and their power will be mine. It's better to have one true ally than half a dozen potential traitors. What am I doing here? When will this madness end? That crucible must be the source of incredible power. Guess who will win it? If I could just move. Pressure dreams of clawing her way through the darkness, up toward the light. She feels closer to it. Very well, but the crucible requires 2 others. Whom do you pick for your trio? That one for starters, and skoom, psh, this one. And she just busts open the ice, featuring the Prime body that's looking pretty freaky. Grrr. I appreciate the vote of confidence, whoever you are. But are you sure about this Prime thing? We need power, and my creation has it. My Prime Evil. I think you look good to it. Well, now that we have our little group, I can kill the rest. Lord Argus? What say you, Iago? Should I let the vixen have her way? Whatever you wish, my lord. You are the wisest one here. Very well. Kill them. Thank you, Lord. And now, no! Stop, I can maintain. We're free, we're free, we're free. Elsewhere in Vadala, Rune's pain and anger dwarfs the vast city around him. Bloodlust and twisted fantasies of revenge shark through his mind. My starstones. For 1,000 years they have been mine. Heed me, Argus. They will be mine once more. I shall. Marvelous. Chapter 2, The Quest, with art by Aaron Lopresti. Kill them, and you will be rewarded with power. Power beyond your wildest dreams. Sounds good to me. His name is Hardcase, and he's just survived the battle of his life. Barely. Now he's about to face another. You look like someone I know, but that's impossible. I just left him. Back off, I mean it. What? Hail Boneyard, Duke of Deceit. How I've longed for this day. Duke of Despair to you, foolish squash. Hold still, Warstrike, this won't take long. It ain't your future, babe, trust me. Come on, freaks, let's fight. That way, we gotta stop him. You can't stop me. I'm gonna try to stop him. No. Oh, I can do it. I can stop him. Oh, and I can hit you. Boom. Let's jam, people. Impossible. So he knocked out a god Hardcase. The burnt pepperoni pizza looks like the inside of a Tostina's pizza roll. He's taking down the god right there. Only temporarily, though. Don't worry about me. Stop them. That insect hurt me. With one blow, even. And my size is diminishing with each assault. This must end. Halt! Return to your lord's side. They have nowhere to run. I can watch them from afar. Nothing escapes my eyes. Those fools are not important. I must have more energy. But what about... Yes, the girl named Pressure is escaping. Ignore her. You must find the keys, and soon. I will keep watch on our loose ends. Where are we going? We don't know. And he's watching. I love this. It's 1,000 eyes. It's creepy looking. Dig it. Where's Valerie? Never mind. We must gain some distance so we can regroup and plan. Hey, Boneyard, I don't remember making you the leader. Who better? I have the experience and an understanding of the situation. Trust me. Excuse me while I laugh, Freddy. I'd rather trust Argus. Be my guest. Boom! What was that? Your friend Pressure is dead. That was Argus killing her just now. I'm sure. Valerie! We have to go back. Boneyard's right. They're too powerful to attack head on. Especially Argus. What we need is a safe place where we can decide our next move. I think I have what we're looking for, folks. Lucchese! And Lucchese used to be Mantra. Lucchese was the 1,500-year-old warrior spirit that was inside Eden Blake's body as Mantra. But then he got put into a genetically engineered body. But then, instead of Eden Blake going back into her body, it was taken over by an evil wizard that Boneyard doesn't like very much. Weird. Very weird. Okay, I know someone's following me. Show yourself. Ha 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 ha. Okay, laughing boy, eat this. Shoom. Blah. He begins the search, each eye gazing into a different reality. He sees a million things at once, then pauses. There, in another dimension, floats a city in space, a cousin to Vadala, a city of gods. And in its great throne room sits a god of majestic power, deep in thought. Interesting. He may be of use to me, but where are those annoying godlings? Ah. No, not there. What's the matter, Lord Argus? The fool's found help. The one you tried to vaporize. He's leading them to Ogma's pleasure yacht. If they gain access, they can go anywhere. It's a pleasure yacht. Okay. Even worse, it might tell them, Lucchese can't be alive. Thank God, and this is Eden Blake's spirit. Thank God he's okay. It seemed he was teleported, not vaporized. How incompetent of you, my dear. Shut up. Why do you smile, my lord? Because the yacht might tell them the secret location of the keys, and I will know the second it does. Then I will send you three to get the keys before that miserable rabble does. This is incredible. What is it, Lucchese? I found this ship after Necromancer teleported me. Believe it or not, it's alive. Wow, this chair changed size to fit me. What kind of ship is this? I am Zumas, the pleasure craft of Ogma, Lord of the Gods. Where do you wish to sail, masters? Tell us who Ogma is. What does it have to do with the keys of the Crucible? Hey, I'm back! Valerie, you're alive! I am Ogma, Lord of the Gods, Overseer of the Godwheel. You are looking at a simulation created from a recording of my personality. It is good that you have come, godlings, because I have need of you. The keys must be recovered. Yes, tell us about the keys. In good time, but first I've instructed the ship to leave port to take you to the Godwheel. What's this Godwheel I keep hearing about? Behold the view screen. Good Lord, what the hell is that? Behold the Godwheel! The origins of the Godwheel are still shrouded in mystery. All that is known of its location is that it rests in a distant arm of another galaxy, far beyond the range of any earthly detection device. Imagine a continuous body that extends from Mercury to Jupiter. That's the size of the Godwheel. From its binary dwarf suns to its outer rim, it is approximately 400 million miles wide, or about the distance that Jupiter orbits from our sun. The inner donut hole is approximately 30 million miles in diameter, allowing for the two suns to orbit each other. Daylight is sparse on the Godwheel. Most areas seem to be in perpetual twilight, due to the two suns being much smaller and bluer than our Sol. Gravity, temperature, atmosphere, technology level, and species are variable depending on the specific region of the Godwheel. No one life form dominates the Godwheel. The different sentient life forms which inhabit the Godwheel far outnumber the combined total of all living species that exist on Earth. However, it is interesting to note that most of the inhabitants of the Godwheel are entirely unaware of the true nature of the very object on which they live. Although both sides of the Godwheel are inhabitable, as well as the rim itself, neither side knows that the other even exists. This separation of sides is reflected by the disparate development of technology. One side of the Godwheel civilization has a foundation rich in magic, and the other side is based upon science. While the creators of the Godwheel are unknown, their legacy lived on in the gods of Vidala. Where Vidala orbits in relation to the Godwheel is a protected secret. Left behind to guide the physical aspects of the Godwheel, their greed for power destroyed the race, leaving the Godwheel a greater enigma than ever before. So, see, there's the variant cover. This is the cover to that Wizard little bonus book, the mini comic we checked out just a couple days ago. So, where were we? Oh, that's right. We were on to the continuation of Act 2 of the Godwheel. This is Part 3 of 4, Death at the Hands of Lord Pumpkin. Inside the pleasure yacht of Ogma, it looks like a huge record. Record? What's a record? Ha 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 ha! You should have said a compact disc. Look, creatures from afar, this is what is at stake here. This is the world. I found the navigation system. The vessel's taking us somewhere on a pre-programmed course, but I can't tell where. Funny, it's not like her to know about such stuff, or even care about it. Whatever intelligence is at work here, tell us where you're taking us and why. Look then. At the Godwheel, this is what we fly over now. Two suns rotate in the void of its core, and its perimeter reaches to half the width of a solar system. Oh my God. Uninhabitably hot at the center, uninhabitably cold at the rim. It holds in the livable zones that wrap around its two sides enough different worlds and races to fill millions of planets. Who could have created this wheel, the most vast of all objects in the cosmos? Who were the builders who filled it with samples of countless species from across the universe as a great self-sustaining laboratory to chart the progress of life and civilization? Even I cannot answer that, for they were my builders too, the makers of gods, and they have long since vanished, leaving only the wheel as a monument. I know only where the 3 keys to the crucible of life may be found, and I will direct you there. You call yourself a god? Who are you? I am Ogma, last and highest of the 7 gods whose reason to be was the maintenance of the Godwheel. Oh wait, is it the Septenarius from the Comics Greatest World? Remember that? The guys with the purple hair? Oh, I love them. Maybe this is the 7-in-1. The Septenarius. He sounds like him too, doesn't he? And this inscription of my mind and essence is my last gift to that wheel. It is quiet in Vadala now. The other gods who once thought themselves immortal are all dead now. We were made flawless by the builders, given life and power by the crucible, each with his own duty, Ferna to control the suns and temperatures, Andra to guide animal life, Herdna the plants and microorganisms, and so on. But to adapt to the evolution of the wheel worlds, our builders gave us free will, and thus choice, and thus the ability to envy one another's powers and duties, until God turned against God. Portions of the wheel were devastated. Billions of innocents were killed. I tried to stop them, but that only split them into two factions, those for me and those against me. 3 were guardians of the keys to the crucible, Sana of the waters, Dava of the air, and Myrta of the soil, and even they came to blows. Sana and Dava slew Myrta, and then I slew his killers and scattered the 3 keys across the Godwheel. My enemies won in the end, but without the keys they could not draw upon the power of the crucible. They could not survive without the crucible. I never revealed the sites of the 3 keys. The gods of Adala were unworthy, and so their lives came to an end. For aeons I have walked the halls of Adala, last of the highest gods, sole preserver of the wheel, until I finally saw that I too must be unworthy, for I failed to lead the gods truly, and so I now speak to you across the abyss of the ages. I do not know who you are, but somehow you have found Vadala, and so I know that you may be worthy to take our places. Any who can stand in the transforming light of the crucible will have his every desire come to pass, but fall prey to greed as we did, and meet our fate. Are you telling us to find those keys before Argus does, Ogma? It is our only choice. We must split into 3 groups. I will lead one, and over my dead body, Boneyard. I've been holding back until I learn more what's happening, but I can't stomach the sound of your voice any longer. Let's get in a fight then. But we have to stop August. No, we cannot. We're good. We can all go. Let's all go separate. Hey, wait a second. Ogma, if you want me to be your champion, I'll be a much better one if I have some protection. You said this yacht can provide? Can it make me a costume? Merely visualize what you wish. All right, I'll do my best. Whoa, I look awesome. Not bad. You missed your calling, not going into the fashion biz. Maybe I'll have to ask this thing for some bigger guns. We're wasting time. Everyone's dressed. Let's go. And without me, how thoughtless. And how perfect for my plans. Let the others risk themselves finding the keys. I'll wait for a chance to seize the crucible itself. And with it, absolute power. And then, of course, he sees where the keys are because, he's the man of the god of 1,000 eyes, right? Chapter 2, The Flesh is Weak. Techtopia, the site of the last battle of the God War, the underside of the Godwheel, where the mechanical long ago supplanted the organic, creating world upon world of self-generating machines. Under still gray skies, in ozone-scented air, on brittle crunching soil, Cayman, Pressure, and Feline are about to learn that the flesh is weak. Okay, so, they're going looking for a Godwheel, right? All these little purple monkeys start coming after them, right? Little ones. Start climbing up them and start killing them, right? Primeval finds the wind sword. Oh, no, sword. Take it then, puppet. Take. Primeval, look up. Kill those accursed off-worlders. Feline, cut to your left. Boom. Stay just out of his range. Cayman. Behind you. Now, Valerie. Boom. Yes, now. Now for the wind sword. Curse that brainless sack of slime. I can't give him orders quickly enough. Primeval, forget the battle. Get the sword. Yeah. Valerie, blast him. Take him again, Cayman, and hold him this time. Weird. I didn't feel any heat from her blast. I just saw it. I can't think about it now. I have to splurch. His body, it's sucking me in. I can't fight back. It's draining me. It's taking my life force for itself. Valerie! Food. Good. That should keep Primeval busy for a minute. Valerie, aren't you going to blast him? Aren't you going to save me? Valerie? The wind sword. While you distracted me, the sword has vanished. It's a trick. She's hidden it. Make her give it to you. Make? Huh? Chop, slop. Forgot about little me, didn't you, pressure? Blort. God, what's happened to me? What did he do to me? Obviously, he's an energy vampire and he's robbed you of half your power. You probably have been better off dying. Valerie, what are you saying? You can't mean you'd... Gone! Curse them! Get up! Pull yourself together. The body just takes the head and puts it back on. And they've taken the sword. Puppet! Get up! Pull yourself together. I will soon have need of you again. Give me the wind sword, Feline. You don't want to burden yourself with such a thing, do you? I want to give it to you, pressure. But if you step any closer, I know it will make me kill you. It's attuned itself to me. I'm the only one who can insert it into the crucible. Well, I suppose there's no harm. After all, it doesn't really matter which one of us heroes does the good deed. Does it? Something's going on weird with her. Big time. Something's going on weird with her. The sword is clearly the ring from Lord of the Rings. And, turning them all into heroin whores. Pumpkin trouble. So we got Fly Girl and Hardcase flying around, trying to go find something. And, oh, check it out. The Rock's Egg. Ah, so close. Foolish Ultras. Argus only needed to wait until you led us to the key. Now that he's teleported me here. Wait! Boom! Sorry, Pumpkin. Time to blow out your candle. Listen to me. There's something about that egg you need to know.
Get out of my path. There is nothing I do not.
I said listen.
Are you insane? Or are you, yes, stalling me?
Hey! Oh my God. Fly Girl! And in the smoke of her descent, he sees Starburst and Pix. Young women, bright spirits, snuffed out while he was helpless to stop them. Whoa, okay, this ties in. Starburst, if you're new here to Crypto Comics, you need to check out the Exiles video, where we cover that as a 4-issue mini-series, very important. It was right before the first major crossover event in Ultraverse history, Breakthrough. That is where you can find the death of Starburst. And Pix, we just recently found out about that in our last review of Ultraverse issues 2 through 6. You can also check that out in the back issue bins here at Crypto Comics. For an instant, he's not in the world, but in the placeless cavern of death. A painful instant. Psh! No!
Now, my pretty, let's keep your sunny side up. How convenient. You shrink to fit the being who takes possession of you. So useful in attuning to your powers.
What? Oh, get out of this, Pumpkin. And for what you did to her,
save your breath. You'll need it as long as the stones go on tightening.
This is quite the power. He's got the power to control Earth now, right? So he just makes the rocks come up and form around Hardcase. Feeling it.
It seems I have power over stones and soil now. Not enough to be Lord of all yet. But with this, I can at least cut my own deals. Of course, that will mean withholding this little key from Argus. But as they say, you can't make an omelet without breaking eggs. Eh? No!
Lord Pumpkin may be gone, but the stones don't yield. Hardcase is trapped, with his visions of a mission failed, a world endangered, and her spinning down in flames toward jagged stones, toward two kinds of death. Until the Flash takes him as well. Oh, and there's Fly Girl just laying down there. Yep, busted. Welcome back to Vadala, Lord Pumpkin. You did want to return here, didn't you?
Why, what else could I possibly want, Argus?
Then, of course, you will be eager to slip the key into the appropriate slot in the crucible.
Of course, Argus. Well, look at that. The key slot shrinks right down to size.
Excellent, Lord Pumpkin. You have pleased me. Let us take a walk in my garden, dear Lord, and we will speak of your reward.
Reward?
For plotting betrayal, Lord Pumpkin. For plotting betrayal. Pumpkinhead explodes. Got him. Drops the candle. That could be a mistake. You don't want to drop that candle. Ah, though his flesh may fail, his bright spirit burns on. Well, we'll take care of that, won't we? An irritating creature to the end. Well, I don't suppose a candle will hurt us much, do you, Iago? We have bigger things burning. Much bigger, much higher stakes.
Lord Argus, are you well? You seem to be losing strength and size.
I am fine, Iago. The least of your concerns should be my strength.
But Argus feels the power ebbing. He feels the lateness of the day. He knows it is time to win this. Or lose it.
To be concluded in Godwheel Issue 3, featuring the most incredible guest star in the Ultraverse, on sale in 2 weeks. And who do you think it's going to be? Well, they just tell you right there, don't they? Spoiler alert. Next issue, The Thunder God Cometh.
Enough said. Look, they just jump right on that Marvel bandwagon. Big time. Oh, there it is. We'll see if we do that one. You know, I have no desire at all. I wish I did, but not with that artwork. Oh, variant cover. Variant cover. Yeah, that one sucks. Much better. So, Lord Pumpkin is down, perhaps out, but the candle still burns. As we conclude Act 2 of the Godwheel here on Crypto Comics. And I'm still enjoying it. I'm having a good time with this. I can't believe I am, but I am. It's like a lot of things in the Ultraverse. I'm always surprised when something's better than I expect it to be. And this has been better than I expect it to be. If you agree with me, hit that thumbs up. Hey, if you are new here, I suggest you subscribe. I suggest you hit that ding dong for notifications. I suggest you dive into the back issue bins and find yourself something else to watch until tomorrow when we return with the startling conclusion to the Godwheel, the second major turning point in Ultraverse history. That's right, because you know why? Because Marvel Comics bought Malibu Comics. And so there's going to be a ton of surprises in store for this little California company bought by the big boys out of New York as we continue this journey through the Ultraverse. Now, if you like my videos, please consider purchasing one of my books. You can check out the newly released Nobody's Hero, that's a superhero book. You can check out The Young Barbarians, that's a fantasy book. Gaslight Gang, Curse of the Grey Gargoyle, and Destination Genesis. All of these books are fun-filled adventures, all patriotic, all pro-American, all steeped with Judeo-Christian ethics. Suitable for kids aged 8 to 80 years old. Other than Nobody's Hero, that's probably PG-13. You know, that's PG-13, the new one. Please consider picking one of them up today. Please, if you do pick them up, please give me a review when you're done. The reviews help big time. And I will return tomorrow with the stunning conclusion of the Godwheel right here on Crypto Comics.